The Philippines! Yes, the freaking Philippines. Guys, that's the country.
By, yeah, you and I are running out, running out.
Do it. All right, do it.
Time goes
girl.
Just
by,
take 'em with you.
change my mind about you and
Oh, this looks
I,
good
you and
already.
I. So would you stay for a minute so I can be brave? Let me catch my breath. Now I can feel what I'm saying. I'm letting you know this heart's on the edge.
Surprise, it's hot, guys.
You make me feel so much better.
What's up, guys? Hello. It feels like it's been forever since we've actually talked to everybody, does it?
It does. It truly does.
For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Will.
And Jose.
Welcome to Will and Jose Travels.
As you guys may know, we've been traveling through the Philippines 10 months. And at the very start, we knew nothing about this beautiful country. All we knew was that the borders were opening up. William over here did his research. And we made the leap from our comfortable life in Thailand to a whole new country that we knew nothing about.
Like, we knew nothing about it. I knew where it was located. He didn't even know where it was at on the map. But we knew nothing about it. We did not expect to come here. To be quite honest, we were like, we'll go for like maybe a month or two, see what it's all about. Well, 10 months later, hello, still here. But that says so much about the country itself. When you want to just stay longer and longer and longer, like that speaks volumes. Would you agree?
I agree, yeah.
The only thing that I truly knew about the Philippines was that, one, they speak English. And by the way, we walked into this knowing they spoke English. But when we got there, we're like, oh my God, they speak English. Like, their signs are in English. It legitimately, after living in Thailand, where no sign is in English, it's all in Thai.
Mm-hmm.
To go back to a country where everything's in English, as weird as it was a culture shock because we spent a full year of not being surrounded that. But yeah, again, like we had no idea anything about the Philippines. We knew the beaches were beautiful, but as you guys know that have been following us, beaches has never been our draw to a country ever. Mm-hmm. It's just like icing on top of the cake for us, basically.
I mean, I was shocked that there was even a Popeyes here in the Philippines. The best part about the Philippines, well, one of the best things so far is that they have Popeyes here.
I'm sure other people have said this, but like we legitimately, like it changed our lives and gave us so much confidence, and not just vlogging, but like ourselves, our relationship. Like if we really put it down on paper, we would just continue to keep writing the ways that our lives have changed since we've been here. And just like little micro things that are really, really important. But man,
there's been so much growth in both of us since being in the Philippines. Like, I can't tell you that Will and I would be out there singing our lungs out and, you know, making your eardrums bleed 10 months ago. Like, we would be so nervous to even put ourselves out there like that. And for you all to stick through and hit that mute once you hear us singing means so much to us.
no, unmute it. That means so much to us. Not the ones that mute, unmute it.
But we've gotten so comfortable with you all and comfortable in front of the camera to share those experiences.
Yeah, to have an audience that actually understands our sarcasm. And this is how we are. I give him crap all the time. He gives me crap. Like that's our love language.
Yeah,
That's how we keep things fun and we laugh lighthearted. So it's nice to have an audience that actually understands it, gets the sarcasm, because we're sarcastic assholes. But we're also like genuine in it. That's just who we are. But no, we've grown very comfortable to be us on camera and to know that whether people like it or not, there's more of you that will give us a thumbs up than a thumbs down.
Yes.
About being us.
It's true. And as the motto goes, it's more fun in the Philippines, so why not keep that motto going through the experiences we have and having you be a part of it with us.
I feel like I've always been somebody that says life's short. It's very short. Since my mom passed away, it's really resonated with me, life's short, but I feel like the Philippines has really proved, like, the life is short, but there's so much you can do, even in a very short amount of time. Like I said earlier, we came for the experiences, but we stayed for the people. However, the experiences were one of the best experiences in our entire lives.
It felt like the very beginning of our time in the Philippines felt like the Kentucky Derby, where we just shut out the gate. We did canyoneering, we did the scaling of the 8 waterfalls. Soon afterwards, we went to Bohol and did the ATV through the chocolate hills. So that immediately got like our adrenaline going.
Oh my gosh, the adventures we've had have been insane.
And Will mentioned this earlier, like, yes, Philippines is well known for its beautiful beaches and its crystal clear Gatorade blue water. But we found out for ourselves that it is within nature and within the deep parts of the jungle where we truly find inner peace and enjoyment.
You know, we're definitely more green people than blue, so we're always in the forest, the jungle, doing something with Mother Nature. So to come to a country that has so much of it, and so much to offer, and so much beauty everywhere you look, I mean, it's we never thought we'd be here. I'll just put it that we had no idea, but we're very thankful we discovered the Philippines is so much more than the beaches.
Yes, we might be the adventurous 2 people, but we need to elevate that by getting proper hiking shoes.
Guys, we know. Don't even talk about it. Let's just drop that. Let's just drop it. We're really I cannot defend us. You have busted your ass so many times.
And you have almost fallen to your death.
Yeah. Oh shit. Oh shit.
I don't want to talk about that. But that was a moment that only the Philippines. That's the funny thing. The Philippines has legitimately been the country where we've had the most moments.
Yes.
In my 30 years of life, I feel like those 10 months in the Philippines have had more adventure and more moments than all the decades before. It's crazy.
It's insane. Like in the comments, we say it all the time. We're so glad you guys are sticking through this crazy ride of ours because we go through some very highs and sometimes we go through some very lows, but that's where all the fun comes from.
We bounce back. We're definitely people that will find fun and beauty in the most simple things. And I feel like the Philippines is a country where that's doable.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people like you guys that appreciate that, which is so, again, it's a blessing that we're very, very, very thankful for.
Agreed. There are 7,641 islands.
Yes, you got it right.
So there are more experiences to be made at the rest of the islands we have yet to visit. So it's just crazy to know that the Philippines just has just about anything and everything you can look for to make your experience one to remember.
A lifetime is not going to be enough. 2
No.
lifetimes would not be enough. Like, guys, we have so much to celebrate about being in the Philippines. Like, so much. Like, we hit 10K in the Philippines. A year ago, this was a number that we never thought even possible. It might not be a lot for some people. For us, it's like the holy grail. So it feels really good.
It's a huge milestone.
It's a huge milestone. Let's talk about our friends that we've made here. We've made genuine connections, like people that we feel like are our family since we've been here. We did not expect that whatsoever. People that we genuinely love, people that we're in contact with every day, people that it's just like we have family, even though they're not blood relatives, they're our family. And that's such a good feeling.
I mean, so many of you guys have taken us out of our comfort zone.
Yeah.
Because we've actually followed through with meeting up. Once you've commit, that follow through actually happens and you're at a restaurant, at a coffee shop, or at a merienda and you're just having these full-blown conversations. And from there on out, you've built this like long-term friendship.
We did not think about any of that. We did not realize the Filipino people were legitimately going to be so welcoming and forthcoming. We had no idea. This is to anybody that watched this video, and if you're coming to the Philippines or you're currently here, it is so invaluable to make friends.
It's true.
With the people that call this place home or used to call this place. It's so invaluable. Do it. There is no reason not to make friends. There is no reason to not make those connections. You are going to take what could be a really good experience and make it one of the most life-changing experiences of your life.
And if you do build those relationships, who knows, maybe one day you'll be invited to a fiesta and cut the lechon.
Like this guy. We've been to many fiestas, by the way. You guys have seen like a few. We've been to plenty of those fiestas. So we have lived the life.
You guys have set the bar high.
Very, 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 very high.
Thanks to everyone who we have had the chance to meet. Those friendships really connected us to even more people at a greater scale, to attend some experiences that we probably would have never seen ourselves attending, like Mascara.
Yeah.
That was a
Holy
big
crap!
one.
We were like invited, like we were like media passes. We're nobody, but they took the chance on us. Then we went to
Zamboanga, Cebu guy in Zamboanga City, thanks to Governor Ann Hoffer. We would have never gotten the chance to meet her, let alone speak to her, if it wasn't for our friend A who connected us with her. So that just gives you guys an idea that friendships do go a long way here in the Philippines. And if you establish that like connection,
It's true.
the possibilities are like almost endless.
Speaking of A, you know who you are. If you're watching this, we love you more than you know. And we talk to you every day, but our experience in the Philippines would not be what it is without you. Man, it's a domino effect in the best, most positive, influential way possible.
Even through those connections, we've gotten the chance to stay
This
at
is
some
what I'm talking
amazing accommodations here in the Philippines that looked over some of the most beautiful landscapes.
Yeah, places we would never ever imagine we'd get to. Again, it's making connections with people you would never imagine, and it's not just making the connection, it's building the connection, it's fostering the connection, and like these are opportunities and places that we would never get to do if we weren't in the Philippines. It's just that simple.
First, I just want to say thank you to all the Filipinos in the Philippines for supporting our channel. It
Yeah.
means so much to us to have taken you to all these beautiful places around the country. And to all the OFWs living abroad, other Filipinos living in other countries, thank you so much for tagging along with us as well and making you feel like you're back at home.
Yeah, I think that one of the best parts is when we're doing the comments and we see people, we go to these places that are so obscure, clearly the least popular places in all of the Philippines, unfortunately, because they should be the most popular.
Yes.
And they're reminiscing, that's where they grew up. Oh my gosh, she went to a place that most people don't go to. I'm like, yeah, because this is where we find the beauty. Like, I love those comments. It makes us feel like we're doing the right thing. And I think we want to continue showing more of that. But showing you everything else also. But like, it's been very empowering. You guys have given us so much empowerment. And that's why we want to continue showing the rest of the world.
If anything, this was P-Star's idea. Ever since we found him and known that we love to travel, he went over to immigration and got himself. Actually, no,
he went to immigration to get a passport.
Yeah,
because he didn't have a passport. But he's a diplomat, so he doesn't even have to have a passport. He can travel the world freely. So apparently we have a child of the world that we didn't even know.
who already happened to be packed up.
But in all seriousness, I guess it's kind of scary because we have built such a connection with the Filipino audience. This is their home, their country, and nobody wants to go do something and then feel like they're not going to follow the journey. We're praying and hoping that we've made enough bond and impact with everybody that's watching us, whether in the Philippines, overseas, wherever, that you know that we're here because we want to, that you trust that there's a trust between viewer and subscriber. Yes. Like, that's very important to us. That's incredibly important to us. So it's scary to feel like people might like, bye, you're out of the Philippines.
It's scary, but know that like if you do decide to go that route, we're still gonna be here. If you want to find out where we are 3 months from now, 6 months from now, just you know what to type in. And rest assured, we will be back in the Philippines.
So I guess that leads us to the bread and butter. Who made that up anyway? The bread and butter. Anyway, the bread and butter of this video. So yeah, you want to take the reins on that one?
Yes, I'm not gonna be long-winded, so
Oh.
I'm just gonna cut to the chase and let you all know that after 10 months living in the Philippines, it's time for us to head off to our next destination.
It's not the end, first and foremost. It's definitely not the end. Clearly, it's just us continuing our journey to travel as much as we possibly can while we can. We're kind of scared, if we're gonna be honest with everybody.
It's
I'm scared.
scary. I mean, as you guys can tell, we've gotten really comfortable living here in the Philippines. We've gotten to adjust to the culture, know the currency, know our way around.
You do not know the currency. You still do not know the currency correctly.
I'm missing my 5 pesos with 1 pesos and my 5s with my 10s.
He still doesn't know it. He still doesn't know it.
But what I'm trying to get at is that it's going to be very difficult to transition to a whole other country when we've been loving our time here in the Philippines.
The Philippines literally paved the way for us to have confidence in ourselves, and that's thanks to our subscribers who continually make us feel heard, seen, valued, and like we can do anything. So thank you. Like, so invaluable. And guys, we already know Sinulog is right around the corner. Trust us. Trust us. Trust us. We had plans. We had already reserved a hotel room for the day so we'd be closer into the city. But unfortunately, financially just didn't line up for us with our tuna can budget because our visas were ending on the 9th of January, which means we would have had to pay for an additional month, which is a lot of money to us, and then pay for an accommodation to stay during the month, even though we were going to be leaving at the end of January to begin with. So it just made the most sense for us, unfortunately, financially, to go ahead and just leave now. We have every intention of coming back, and God willing, it will happen multiple times, and it's time for us to go. If we really want to make this into a business for us, so we continue traveling, we have to go see other parts of the world.
It's true.
We have to expose ourselves. That sounds weird. You know what I mean? Exposed to other countries, other people. And these are things we want to do to begin with. So it's scary. It's scary. It's scary, I guess there's another way of putting it.
And we have to share with the rest of the world what the BGCs are all about. Tears were shed off camera, by the way, by this guy.
Yeah,
Ugly
just
crying.
Honestly, I was never this sensitive. I'm not. Ever since my mom passed away, I've just gotten way too damn sensitive about that. No growth comes from standing still. So, wow, we have to keep it trekking, but with trekking boots if we go.
So we're trekking boots.
Yeah.
I love what you did there.
We'll have to get some boots.
So what does that mean moving forward?
What does that mean moving forward? Let's see.
Well, at the meantime, we could tell you this. We have 2 20-kilo luggages with us at the moment that we know we can't travel with after the Philippines. So we're gonna have to make a pit stop at a friend's home at another country to drop off those luggages and pick up some new gear to move on forward. And by new gear, we're meaning a new set of clothes. So
a jacket.
yeah,
A jacket. Maybe a couple jackets.
He won't be retiring this.
I
anytime
thought
soon.
about it, and then I'm like, I have 7 of these. I don't need to be spending money on new clothes right now that I don't have to begin with. So these will be with us at least until the new year. And if somehow we make money and I can buy some new ones, then we'll buy some new ones.
Ripley's, believe it or not, if you're watching this, you might want to reach out to William and
I'll
archive
reserve
this-
one for you.
Archive one of these.
Yeah. But yeah, we're actually I can just tell him.
Yeah, we can tell
Oh
you
yeah,
guys.
we're flying back to Thailand. Yay.
Yay.
I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I'm not excited to go back to Thailand, simply because I am legitimately craving pad krapao and 7-Eleven cheese toasty, 7-Eleven pad krapao. My mouth is salivating. So we're gonna go back to Thailand for about a week or so, visit a couple friends, drop the luggage off as being the main thing. Also, flights from Thailand are cheaper pretty much everywhere we want to go, so it made the most sense. And then after Thailand, do you wanna say, or do you wanna wait?
Yeah, I can tell you guys.
Okay, I'll tell you guys.
We're going to click on that YouTube membership or that Patreon to get access of where we're gonna be in the next coming months. You like what I did
That
there?
was so shady. I am not here for that. I am not here for that. Weird.
You guys gotta wait. You gotta wait. And if you can't wait, you know where to find us.
That was so shady. I'm so ashamed and embarrassed. And why is there long hair in our bed? Anyway, there's lots going on.
But guys, we could keep going on and on. Like, we truly love the Philippines.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be where we are now if it wasn't for the people we've met, the food we've had, the cultural experiences that we've gotten to be a part of, and the conversations that we've had with you all. Like, it truly means a lot to us.
It does.
And we just want to continue that momentum with wherever we end up.
It's a journey, and let's continue this journey together. And we love you guys. We genuinely thank you from the bottom of our
I
hearts.
think on that note, we should probably end it with the best Filipino send-off we can do for you. And as we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
We love you guys. We love you, Philippines.
We love you guys. Thank you so much. Or as the Filipinos will say,
Salamat.
po. We love you guys.
We love you guys.